Tell me something, boy. Are you tired of trying to fill this void? Or do you need more?
I'll give you that. I'll give you that. That's it. That's it. Kenneth, thank you, man.
You know what?
Thank you.
I do it better under the influence.
Under the influence. We can do that for the next show.
Yeah, we can do that.
We can have a lot of influence.
Okay, we can do that.
So, welcome to the show. I know that the singing part is always a little bit of a question mark, but it's kind of become our thing.
Yeah, it breaks the ice,
That's all it is, man. It's simple as that. So, welcome to the construction life here.
Thanks for having me,
It's
Manny.
good to meet you. I was talking to you a little bit there, and you got a lot going on. We're going to talk a lot of stuff on here. Yeah. So, I mean, how many companies are there right now?
4.
4 companies right now. Yeah. So, but the main company itself is?
Kenneth Morgan Pools and Landscaping.
So okay, and that's where it started.
That's where it started.
And then you kind of branched off to the other ones.
Then I branched off to the other ones.
And I was kind of like telling you off mic that I'm very impressed that the construction community is getting together to build little communities within each other, to work with each other.
100%.
We need it.
You need a team.
You need a team.
You need a team. You need a team that you could trust. You need a team, most importantly, you need a group of people that have pride of ownership.
Mindset.
Yeah, they like when they go to work, they put their heart and soul in it. They're not just going to work just for money or just for this. At the end goal, yes, we all want to make a great living, but you need a team of players that when they wake up in the morning, they're excited to go to work.
Yes.
They have your best interest in mind, and it's not always about the dollar value. And that's the problem with the construction industry because everybody's just focused on the money.
Money's there.
Money's there, but it's quick, right?
Like, don't focus on the money. It's like riding a motorcycle.
Yeah.
You keep on focusing on the ditch, guess where you're going to end up?
In the ditch.
Right? So don't always focus on the money. Focus on building the brand, the team, like-minded individuals together, working together for the same purpose. That's what you guys have done, and I'm very respectful of other companies that are doing the same too.
Yeah, I love it. You know what I mean? I eat and sleep and breathe this. This is my thing.
Nice, man. So we got a lot to talk about. You've been in construction for about a week and a half, so we're all
bad.
good, right? We got a lot. Let me do a quick shout out to MP. And you were saying Gaetano, I haven't even met him.
Great guy.
Yeah, super nice guy. He just sent me a shirt. He's like, I want to send you a shirt.
He hasn't even sent me a shirt, and I've known him for 20 years.
I got a little bit of influence. Kenneth Morgan, here we go. So Kenneth Morgan Group owner, KennethMorgan.com, Ken@KennethMorgan.com. Now, all right, ready for this little rapid thing here? So at Kenneth Morgan Group, at Next Level Railings, at Furniturescapes, at Next Level Railing. Or sorry, I got 2 Next Level Railings, but no, Next Level
Paving.
Paving, that's what it was.
Next
I wrote it
Level
wrong.
Paving.
And then Kenneth Morgan Pools.
Yes.
And then the last one is at Endless Demolition Inc.
Yeah.
That's the umbrella.
Yeah, that's the umbrella for now.
So where do you want to begin this little story, Ken?
We can start wherever you want.
Well, when did you get started? What year was it that you got started?
I got started 1993, full-time in the construction industry.
How young were you then?
13.
You were 13?
13.
Wow.
Never went to school. Straight to work. Hauled my ass in.
The old man?
Nope. I was a street kid.
Street kid?
I was living on the streets. Pulled my ass into construction. Never looked back.
Wow.
It's been.
So how do you go from the street to like finding a site to go work at?
I found a friend at the time. Said he worked in a construction company doing paving, and he pulled my ass there one morning at 4:00 in the morning. Went there, met the foreman. The owner of the company was started yelling, like, "What is this daycare?" I was a kid, like I was skinny. I didn't have this body.
Yeah.
And one of the foremans on site actually just said, "Get in the truck and let's go to work."
13 years old.
13 years old.
From the street.
From the street. Went to work, put my head down, never looked at anybody, focused on my own thing. And here I am.
And it's just been climb since then.
There's been some bumps.
Of course.
You know what I mean? But always climbing.
Didn't know anything.
Didn't know anything.
Didn't know what, like a shovel, rake.
Didn't know a shovel,
nothing.
rake. Didn't know what a wheelbarrow was. Didn't know nothing.
But you're 13, you're hungry, and you're strong.
I have no choice, sink or swim.
Ah, man.
And I can't swim. You know what I mean?
What part of town?
I grew up actually in Newfoundland.
Okay.
So I came from Newfoundland at 13, came here. And then I was in Jane and Finch for a little bit and hauled my ass to Vaughan.
Didn't know a soul.
Didn't know a soul.
And now you got a lot of brothers and sisters in the industry.
I got biggest family you could ever want.
Yeah. Yeah.
Got the biggest family you could ever want.
Did you have sights then of this? Were you planning? Were you thinking?
No, I wasn't planning. I didn't. Back then, I was just worried about getting on my feet. And then I fell in love with the business. I fell in love with the rush, the high, everything behind it, the chase. And then there was no stopping me.
Were you ever aware of the stigma? How it's like a low man's job, choice, fallback. You never were aware of that, right?
No, I was always pride. I was pride all the time. Walked around, my head up high.
Was that you, or was that the guys that you fell into and met that first?
No, that was me.
That was you? Yeah. And did they razz you?
Yeah. They gave me the gears when I first got into the business, but I didn't care. You know, it's every construction. Everybody wants to be better than the next guy. Every employee wants to be better than the next employee.
Everybody thinks that they're better,
right? I couldn't care less. I was always driven. I was worried about me. You're the best for now? Good, take it, because I'm coming. That was my mentality. I want what's mine, right?
And then you go in hard, paving.
And I go, yeah.
That ain't easy.
It wasn't bad.
I'm just saying it. Okay, there isn't a lineup. There's no queue of young tradespeople going, paving. No, there's none of that, man.
I had no other choice.
They're looking at trim carpentry. They're looking at painting. They're looking at some of the,
I was sleeping on a spray paint booth.
Pull the mic close. No, pull the mic close. You want to get comfortable? Sit down, man. Just pull the mic closer to you. Bring it closer to you.
My first job here was $25 a day, sleeping. And $25 a day in Concord on Bulls Road. Canadian Auto Painting was the company. He hired me first. I was going from factory to factory looking for a job. I had nothing. And this guy says, yeah, come work. I did about 2 months there working at this place, sandblasting cars, pulling out dents, not knowing what I was doing, sleeping on top of the spray paint booth at night, washing myself in a little sink, barely any clothes, just enough money to buy food from the coffee truck. And then I met some guys through there, and they're like, why don't you get into construction? I said, find me a job. This guy found me a job, brought me there, and
never looked back.
Never fucking looked back.
This is 1993.
This is 1993. It's 27 years.
Wow.
I'm lucky. I get to wake up every day and do what I love.
Luck had something to do with it. It had a lot to do with you too, right?
Yeah, no, I don't know. I just fell into the right place.
But you presented yourself a certain way to people. You would ask, find me something, or like, where can I go? What's going on?
I wouldn't take nothing for nobody. I was a worker. Always. I went to work.
You didn't take no.
No, there was no such thing as no.
So there had a lot to do with that. It wasn't so much just luck.
Yeah.
There was no stars lining up, man.
Like, 2 of my old bosses work for me right now. 2 of my old bosses.
So you've stayed in touch and worked and kept the family all together.
Yeah. 2 of my old bosses, right now, they're 60s. They're in the 60s. They work for me, which is amazing. You know what I mean? Like, best team players I have. Right? And I'm very grateful when it comes to that.
They get it.
They get it.
Everybody on the team gets this.
They get it.
What's wrong with construction, Kenneth? What did you finally, when you got old enough to realize, I've got an opinion now about construction? What's wrong with construction?
No pride of ownership.
That's it, huh?
Bottom line. I think that's the key. I think everybody's worried about the glam, the flash, chasing the money. At the end, I think that's the biggest problem. I think construction is so easy that you can make money and you can turn an eye and just tell a client whatever. I'm not about that. Like, I make a mistake, I'll change it. Not even a question. They don't even have to ask me, I'll do it. It's the pride behind it. I'd rather walk into a restaurant and be like, hey, that's Ken. Hey, that's Ken. Like, I got clients from 27 years I run into. It's like, we just seen them yesterday. Right? That's what I'm about. Yeah, the money's going to come, obviously. But the pride of ownership is the most important thing.
And it's not there. Is it there today?
I don't think it's there.
Is it getting worse?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Is it because we're blinded by celebrities influencing status?
I think we're blinded all by social media. Status, 100%. Right?
Nobody wants to swing a hammer anymore.
I'll swing it all day. I'll do what I got to do. When shit gets down to it and I got to get in it.
You ain't afraid.
I ain't afraid. I was at a machine yesterday excavating, no problem. Boots on, dirty, telling my guys move out of the way. Let's get it done.
That's the way it should be, man.
Yeah, well, you lead by example, right?
Yep.
You can point a finger all day, but what's the point of pointing a finger if you can't do anything? Right? So I don't forget where I come from. Hands down. I'll drive a dump truck if I have to. I'll do whatever. If I got to push a wheelbarrow, I'll push a wheelbarrow. I have no problem doing it. You know, I work hard. I earn my living. And I support 65 employees right now.
That's under the whole umbrella.
That's just on site. That's not counting office
Oh,
staff.
wow,
That's not
eh?
costing. No, that's not counting any of that. And we're still growing, right? And we're still pushing. And now I'm doing a reset. I'm looking at the companies now and I'm saying, guys, we're here, but we have to go back and start old school. Go back, start from our roots. Never mind the glam right now. Let's go back. Everybody has to get dirty. Everybody has to get in the trenches. You're not just coming here and looking pretty and becoming a project manager. No, you're going to go to the trenches and we're going to build back quick. Because I feel like in the construction industry now that everybody just wants to be that pretty face, right? And just earn a paycheck. No, we're going back to the old school ways.
You got to go back to the way it was done, the way the industry was built.
That's how you're going to, that's the only way I feel like I'm going to grow in the next 20 years. Maybe that's all I got left, to be honest, the next 20 years. But it's going to be the best fucking 20 years of my life.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
And I tell everybody that. Like, everybody I hire, tell them straight, listen, I got 15, 20 years. You want to jump on this train with me? But you're getting the best 15, 20 years out of me you're ever going to see, right? And I like to hire older people.
When you say older people, what do you mean?
55 and up to be my project managers.
Okay.
You know why? Because we all have the same end goal.
You haven't met a young person, tradesperson that has that?
No.
No? Not yet?
They want the easy route. They don't want to sacrifice. They don't know. They don't even know what the word sacrifice means.
Isn't it better to be part of a team, part of a gang, part of like that whole kind of hood?
They don't have the drive.
They want to be separate from it? They want to be the rock star?
They want to be in it, but they don't want to be in it. You know, with their mouth they want to be in it, but with their actions they're not in it. Right? They're just bodies, most of them.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
So,
right?
but what happens now, Kenneth, the 55s that you're looking at right now, you got 20, 15, 20, they're going to go. 10, 15, they're gone.
And hopefully by then, we'll recruit right after them.
The younger guys will hopefully learn those lessons and get to that stage where the 55s are now.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Fingers crossed.
Well, think about it. Like, I look at it like this is, you're 55, and let's say you've been self-employed in my industry. Now you want to get out. Nobody really wants to hire you because you're 55. I fucking want you all day.
Because you see the value.
I see the value. Experience the value, the hustle, the drive. Never sick, never late. All they think about is Kenneth Morgan Group. The same way I think about it. And they know the next 15 years, they're going to have an amazing run. Because we all have the same end goal. Right? And now as you get a new guy at 30 or 25, they're still just getting in it. They have visions of their own. They don't know where they want to do. They're listening to somebody else in construction. You should be doing this, should be doing that, right? Everybody's just chasing the next best thing instead of being focused on themselves and trying to become the next best thing for you, who you are as a person. They're just chasing it. They want what everybody else has.
Kenneth, do you cringe when you see the young guys? I'm sure that you probably troll along social media and take a peek at, or someone shows you something, right? Yeah. And do you cringe at when you see the young guys spending $100K on a new vehicle, another $50K on a bunch of new tools, and it's all just for the glam, it's all for the glitz, and like, how about the work? How about the skill? How about the mindset? How about all that stuff? Feature that.
I don't really cringe when I see that. I hope that gives them motivation to get fucking dirty. Sorry, I swear.
You can swear.
You know what I mean? I hope that gives them motivation to get fucking dirty. You're in debt. You got to do it. It's tough, right? It's a tough call. I started from nothing. I'm no different than the next guy coming up at 20 years old that wants to start his business.
Well, that's the thing, though, is that everybody here has had everything almost given to them.
Yeah.
And they're not moving as fast as you would have been moving at that age because you were hungrier. You had everything to lose.
Yeah. I still do.
A lot of the generation today doesn't have everything to lose. Like, they've got their monthly payments, they're running the rat race, they're doing their jobs, and then they've got their scope, and This is how much money I made this year. And then I'll figure out I'll make another 10 grand extra next year. And that's it. And they keep on going on that train. But that's like the GO train. That's like slow.
I don't look at the money. Fuck the money. The money will come and go.
It won't move you. It won't move the needle, nothing at all.
No, the money will not move me whatsoever. The money has...
What if you lose?
If I lose, fucking put my boots on, dig deeper, figure it out.
Make more. You can always make more.
Always make more.
It's always there. It's always there for everybody.
It's there if you want it. It's there. Is it going to be like just here, abundance of money? No. You got to put the work in. You're going to have good days. You're going to have bad days. You might lose 100K this week. It's part of fucking business. Buckle down, get through it, and go. The way I look at things is, and maybe this is what sets my mindset a little bit different, is I don't forget where I come from. I'm not going back on that park bench to sleep. I slept there before. No fucking shot that's happened. You can be better than me in this industry, but you'll never outwork me. That is the difference. I don't care what anybody says. My mindset is you'll never outwork me.
Can you imagine if the entire industry was like that?
Fuck, it'd be amazing.
You know how strong of a force that we would be?
Yeah. You know how a good reputation the construction industry would have?
Yeah.
Instead of everybody looks at us as, majority of us as scammers. How many people are getting scammed, especially with COVID the last 2 years?
Yeah, all kinds of crap going on.
Yeah.
Well, people are just taking advantage of the situation.
Yeah, right.
Simple as that.
People are throwing out money. Like, I'm already busy ripping out pools that people did 2 years ago. Imagine spending $300,000-$400,000.
Really?
And now I'm coming back in, ripping everything out and redoing it.
Just because clients couldn't find any. Like, pool would have been the number one thing on the top of that grocery list of everybody wanted, right?
Everybody wanted it, right?
What do you guys book for? Like, pool-wise, you're like into what, 2024?
No.
You're not.
I was the only guy in this industry that went from month to month to month.
That's all it was.
That's it. Chase month at a time. I didn't book my season up. Because you know why? I wanted a different clientele. I wanted somebody like you, Manny, you were like, you wanted a pool. I can't get one. Everybody's telling you 2 or 3 years. Call Kenneth Morgan. Get a pool. Sign the contract. I'll get you swimming in 8 weeks. How fast is my name going to spread?
That's going to spread.
It's going to fucking spread.
Yeah.
Right?
And then plus the work. Plus the workmanship.
The workmanship is the most important. How could you book 2 years in advance when prices are increasing every 60 days?
I never understood it.
I still don't get it.
So what are you doing? Going back to the client and readjusting now at that point?
I didn't. I swallowed it.
You can't.
I booked some jobs and...
You were keeping that price?
I maintained it. All my clients, you can ask every one of them, the last 2.5 years I maintained my price. If I booked you in the winter and my prices went up 40%, I swallowed it.
You ate it.
I ate it.
But then profit though.
Fuck it, it's gone.
That's it.
My profit is the future.
So you're looking at the next client that you get because of this job that you did, that you ate, that you pulled off exactly if you would have been making profit on it, is going to get you another job and another job and another one. That's it. So now you eat it and then you eat it later on. You get a lot later on.
Well, I'm in it for the long run. I'm not in it for the short term. Don't get me wrong. It hurt me.
Yeah,
it hurt me. Quite a few jobs. I broke even, maybe even took a loss. You know what I mean? But I can't go back to you and say, listen, I booked you. I took your deposit in January. Now I'm in June. I got to go ask you for another $50K. I can't do that.
Is the industry changing? Clients changing now because we're on so much uncertainty for 23?
Yeah, 100%.
You're seeing it, right?
Oh, yeah, drastically it's changing. I would say by 50% things are slowed down.
Already going into 23.
2023.
So we already know that this is happening. You're feeling it, or is it the conversations, the way body language?
Just feeling it, right? Like there can't be that much amount of money out there. You know what I mean? Like people say
borrowed money.
Well, it's borrowed money, right? But now you got to pay that money too, right?
Yeah.
But the problem is there's so many horror stories. Like I would say right now, 50% of my business is redoing work that somebody else done, and sometimes it's work that I priced out, and they'd be like, "Ken, you're too expensive." Well, I'm not expensive because my foreman gets paid the same as your foreman. My laborers are the same as your labor. Gas is the same price unless you're going to a gas station, I don't know, and you're getting it at $1 a liter, but I'm paying $2.20 a liter.
Yeah.
Everything's the same. We could be 5 to 10% off, but I'm not 40% off. And then when people like to use the line, well, they have more overhead. How's that possible? Whether I have 6 crews or 1 crew, every crew is a company. That's the way I treat it. Every crew is a company.
Same overhead.
Same overhead.
Same percentage of expense
Yeah.
contributed to the overhead.
Yeah, exact same.
Yeah.
Just every crew's a different business. So if that crew's not making money, cut the crew. My overhead, whether I got 60 guys or 10 guys, the overhead is the same. In the end, it all balances it out, right? So there's no way that I'm going to be 30% off. It's impossible.
How often are you evaluating what you're creating?
Fuck, every day.
Every day, right?
Every day.
You look at it every single day.
Every probably 50 times a day.
Cause and effect. You're trying to figure out. Something happens, you start rattling numbers and trying to figure out, okay, this is not being production. This is not moving forward. This is not working. We need to change this shit.
Every day.
Every day. I'll be honest, man. The industry isn't doing that.
Every day.
They're not doing that, man.
Yeah,
They work their long day. They get home. They try to get another quote out. Then they don't even think about what just happened. They don't assess what just happened.
I'd rather leave the quote there. I'd rather try to fix where it's slipping on this side. You know what I mean? I'll get to the quote. Quote's a piece of paper. I can write it down. You know what I mean? I want to fix as I go.
But you're paying attention to the ups as much as you're paying attention to the downs. If not, you're paying attention to the downs.
Fuck the ups. I look at the downs.
You don't care about the ups.
The ups are going
The ups are going to happen regardless. Just like making money.
Yeah, it's going to happen regardless.
You want to just focus on the downs.
On the downs. Where am I slipping? How can I get ahead? What's wrong? What's not wrong? Like, why is this guy not happy? Like, I'm always looking at the downs. The good times, I'm eating at night. Times are good. You know what I mean? I'm always focused on the downs. How can I improve? How can I get ahead? How can I build the best team possible? You know what I mean? That's what I'm mostly focused on. Fuck this. It's going to happen.
Have you found your replacement yet?
No.
No, not yet, huh?
No.
You got 15, 20 years still.
You know what? But I got a lot of good guys, man.
Yeah.
I got guys that heart, soul, passion.
Where'd you find them all? How did they come to you? Like, how did they come across you?
We have the same, we share the same drive. Like, one of my main guys in my pool business, John, was my client 10 years ago. He was my client 10 years ago.
Wow.
And now he's my main guy on my pool side. He's like my ride or die on my pool side. You know what I mean? Like, my demolition partner, I have a partner in demolition. Best friends for 20 years. Was in a totally different industry, tow truck industry. Walked into my office on a Saturday. Says, Ken, I want to get out of this business. I said, amazing. I want to do another business. Come by the office today at 6 o'clock. Let's try to figure something out. By 7 o'clock, we opened up Endless Demolition. We had an Instagram name, the business fucking name. Monday, we went to work. I had a client call me Sunday morning saying, Ken, you know anybody that does demo? Yeah, I have a company. What do you mean? Went to the job, signed it Sunday, went to work.
First contract.
First contract. Never looked back.
So if he never walked in and said, I hate what I'm doing right now, I want to start something new, you would have had a missed opportunity there.
Missed opportunity. Fucking hardest working guy out there. Same. Me and him have the same goal.
How old is he?
40. You know what I mean? Nothing. So we opened last year, November, on the fly. Now we have 6 vehicles on the road, 15 employees.
Every day you're demolishing something?
Every day we're going to work. Wow. You know what? We had a couple slow points. Don't get me wrong. It's not, hey, it's working.
But the business model is making money and everyone's happy.
Everybody's happy. Production's there. Yeah. We all have the same goal. Let's go. Like, hey, there's days shit hits the fan. You know what I mean?
That's construction.
It's construction. You know?
Yeah.
And then from there, we open up a railing company. I open up Next Level Railings. Exact same thing. Met a guy, had a conversation. 20 minutes later, I was in fucking business. Let's do it. How fast? All out. I make sure all my vehicles are wrapped. Logos are done. Everything. We do not leave in a pickup without logos. I'm not that guy.
What kind of, I'm just curious. I know I saw, but what was it again?
What?
Your truck. You keeping all the same brand?
No. Every company has their own brand.
It's whatever they decide.
Yeah. Well, I design everything.
Yes.
So I'm designing.
But everybody, you can be a Dodge, you could be a Ford, you could be a GM, you could be whatever,
yeah,
right?
I got a guy who in love with a Chevy. So, okay, let's go get Chevys. You want Chevys? Fuck it.
Yeah.
I'm not driving. You're driving. I love Fords. I'm a Ford guy. You want a Dodge? Get a Dodge.
That's it. Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
All I care about is point B
yeah.
and getting you back to point A.
Yeah.
That's all you care about.
That's my main goal.
So, Kenneth, I want to ask you, at 93, at what point, what year was it that you said, I got to start making this business? I got to start coming up with the Kenneth Group?
The Kenneth Group is actually new.
Like brand new?
2.5 years old.
When did you finally go on your own? You were working with a bunch of guys for a long time.
2020.
Okay, 20. So recently.
Recently.
Another story that's like at the start of the whole bullshit pandemic, right?
I was in business with somebody for 19 years. We had a fucking...
Come close.
We had a great run. Great fucking run. Some things happened, went a little sideways. And
As it does.
As it does.
You learn a lesson.
It is what it is. You know what I mean? Take it like a grain of salt. You figure it out. And then from there, something happened there. 6 hours later, from there, I went in business with Kenneth Morgan Pools of Landscaping.
By yourself.
By myself.
But you already knew who you were going to work with.
No.
You didn't.
I didn't know.
So you just told yourself.
I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know I was going to I didn't know I was going to split with my partner. I didn't know nothing. I was blindsided. Something happened. Boom. We're done.
And no fear?
Yeah, there's fear, but fuck, fear is what pushes you. You know what I mean? You got to have fear, right? But started over, grind it out. Didn't take any employees, didn't do anything. I rented a hand wheelbarrow. You understand? I rented a hand wheelbarrow in 2020. I did shit that people think that nobody could do.
What is a wheelbarrow rent for these?
That was like $50 a week.
Wow.
But in 2020, with no employees, starting over, I put in 57 pools that year. Yeah,
you started, no idea what the team was going to be.
I started with employees that didn't even know how to hold a shovel. But within 3 weeks, I had those guys running like they were in the industry for 20 years.
How? What did you do? What did you say to them?
I work with them. I work with them.
You're there. You're boots on the ground. You're there.
I'm there. There's nothing.
You're not afraid to do what you're asking them to do.
No, I got to teach them.
That's it.
Shit hits the fan. Who's going to do it? I'm going to do it. Turn my back and say I can't do it to a client? No, you do it.
Just get it done, man.
Right?
You got 8-10 hours of the day here. You know how much work we can get done in one day?
Yeah, well, that was the thing, right? Like the first couple of jobs I did, I took a loss. I took a such a beating while renting everything, employees that don't know nothing, everything. But my end goal is I got to get these jobs done because I got to get my name back out there. Even though I've been in the business all my life, it's like I say to everybody, you could be the best soccer player on the team. Take that team away from you, how good are you now?
You're not.
Right? I had to show how good I was. And I had to bounce back quick. It's either I grew or I could have been just that one guy with that little landscape company, 3 employees. No, that's not my character.
It's the majority of people out there, though.
That's not my fucking character. There's no shot I'll be that. I spent my whole life in this business. I love it. So I did what I had to do, got my name back out there, and fucking built it out. I got 42 vehicles on the road.
But how did you find at that beginning 2.5 years ago? How did you financially survive hit after hit? I mean, this happens in construction. We all go through this shit.
So I took hit after hit. When I started, this is going to sound crazy, I only invested $6,000 in my company. I bought a truck, put $3,000 down on it, went to my friend. He helped me out with a website, no cost. Premier Tire, Carm, shout out to him. Then I went to my wrap buddy, said, wrap the vehicle. So another $3,000. I put $6,000 into this company, and I went to work. The company's funded itself, and it's funded every other company that I have.
I fucking love it.
So I put my sweat equity in it,
Yeah.
and I get it out. Right? And everybody's like, Ken, slow down, slow down. I'm not slowing down.
What's the why? What's the reason for slowing down?
I don't know. You know what I mean?
What, you're taking too much work or something like that? Or they?
A lot of people in the industry get fired up, you know what I mean? Like, remember, starting over, right? Who's this guy now?
Yeah, but you can reinvent yourself at any given time.
Yeah, it's no different when I opened the demo company. Fuck, man, people are calling, threatening, this, that. Listen, there's enough work for everybody. I would tell them, what, are you scared of a little competition? The difference is people know what I'm capable of. I eat and sleep everything I do. I'm relentless. There's no such fucking thing as known to me. And I got to make it. And it's my name behind it, which is worth more than any dollar value you can put on. Right? So I don't know, I'm a very lucky person.
I want to do a little history here. We've got history of railings.
Yeah.
I don't know how much you know about this, man. We'll see. The first instances of railings as we know them were created in the 15th century. The invention of the blast furnace allowed for the creation of puddling process. I don't even know what that is. To craft wrought iron railings, the process evolved into melting iron in a hollowed hearth and then agitating it with a bar. These railings were mostly used for worship-related exterior buildings like churches and burial grounds. Then wrought iron lost its popularity in the 18th century, and then cast iron came in. Right, cast iron was cheaper since the molds could be reused. 20th century brought us along with the need to replace iron since it was heavy and resources became scarce. Thus, aluminum began being used, and that's where we are still using today, right? But you guys are using all kinds of different railings, right? I like the railings that you guys are building. That took us to the 40s. Aluminum became a huge influx of that. And then previously, railing designs needed to be drafted by hand before they would be given to factories for mass production. But with the use of computer programs and advanced technology, now we can do 3D renderings and yada, yada, yada. It's unlimited from that point.
Thanks for educating me.
Hey, that's what this show is about, man. I don't know this information. I just share it. That's all it is, man. So you've got like so many different companies. You got all kinds of stuff going on. What's in store for the near future? More companies, more branches?
There's something in the works right now.
Nice. I can only assume there's more than something.
There's something in the works right now. As soon as I get it all ironed out and I get the next couple of projects completed, then I'll start marketing that, start stepping it up in that industry as well.
I want to ask you, what are the guys today, what are they doing wrong?
I don't know. I don't even know what I'm doing. So I have tunnel vision. I don't look at anybody else. I look at it like, listen, if that guy's doing that, he's putting food on his table, he's taking care of his family, I'm happy for them. I truly, truly only look at what I'm doing. So I only know what I'm doing wrong.
Is it time consuming if you focus on other people, your competition? It's not worth your time to do that, to kind of...
my competition is me.
Yeah, constantly.
My competition is me. I don't look at nobody else. I don't have no competition.
Are you educating and instilling that in all the teams, all the main people of each?
100%.
They get that as well.
They get it. I don't care about anybody else.
Are you guys throwing ideas back to each other and go, I get it, you're demolition, but I've got a thought for you regarding a pool and back?
Yeah. I
constantly talking.
I make, whether it's next level railings or endless demolition or the paving guy, I make everybody know every business. So like, Anthony knows what's going on in the railing company. Fortunato knows what's going on in the pool side. We're all learning because I look at it like this. When shit hits the fan, let's say the bubble breaks, right? I'm not one person. I have a team of bad motherfuckers that can pull together, hustle, same end goal. Whether we all got to push endless demolition, we can do it. We all got to push next level railings, we can do it. Everybody has to come together and push Kenneth Morgan pools, we can do it. Everybody knows everything about everybody, anything with these companies.
Are you afraid with anything? Like, there's no fear on nothing? Mice? Snakes? No?
Can't swim.
That's it? You can't swim? You're from Newfoundland and you can't swim?
No.
How did that work?
Fuck, I don't know, man. I guess you're born by the water. You don't care for it that much. And I love the water. I'm on the water as much as possible, right?
But you can't swim.
But I can't swim.
That's the only fear you got.
That's the only fear I got.
That's rare these days, man. A lot of people have a shitload of fear.
Nah, look, I'm a worker. You could take anything from me. Take my house, take my car. You can never take my work boots.
Uh-huh.
That's the difference. You could take, so you'll never take that away from me. Never. And that's what I'm saying. You'll never outwork me. Never. I'm the hardest worker for me.
Can you imagine if everybody had that same mindset? I keep saying this. I don't give a shit. But, I mean, can you imagine how much of a force Canada would be?
Oh, stop.
I mean, sorry. I mean, we got American listeners. We got a bunch of other people listening from all over the world. But it's just like primarily Canada. And I just imagine what we could be together.
Oh, fuck. The world would be unstoppable.
Yeah.
But you can't have everybody with the same mindset either.
Why?
It's just not good.
Everyone's driven by cash.
Well,
the dollar.
Well, everybody's driven by their own thing, really. But most of everybody in this industry is money, right? It's an industry where you could pick up a wheelbarrow, make 100 G's a year, clean. Think about it.
It's true. You can.
You could do shitty work for 20 years and still be in business.
Yep.
You could fuck 30 clients,
Still be in business.
still be in business, still get a referral,
Yeah.
still do what you got to do.
Move to a different city.
And there's
different
people that be
neighborhood.
like, you know, I know he doesn't do good work, but I paid him anyways. Well, that's the problem with the industry, right? Right. That is the thing. So like, I don't know. It's a tough call, man.
Kenneth, when you were a kid and you're grabbing the tools for the very first time, which tools did you like to use, or which tools you didn't have any opinion at that point, right?
I didn't have any
It
opinion.
didn't matter as long as it was doing the job.
As long as I was getting that paycheck and I was getting off those streets, I didn't give a fuck.
Is it the same mentality today, or you got
yeah.
a particular? You don't care what color tool it is.
I told you, doesn't matter to me. Push a wheelbarrow, pick up a pick.
It don't make you better or worse. You
No.
you make the tool work for you.
It makes the tool work for me. And I'm not better than the guys on the site.
Yeah.
I'm the exact same. That guy that's in the trench, I'm not better than him. Me and him are even. Yeah, I got the risk, but I'm equal with every one of my employees. You know what I mean? We're a team. I don't look at them that, no, we're all the fucking same.
You guys are on the same level. No better, worse.
No, we're all there to better each other.
That's it.
And we're all there to get along. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, there's good days. Who comes in a bad mood? Who's crusty? There's days that I yell. It is what it is. But
That's life.
But that's life. But I don't walk around like, hey, I'm the big fucking boss.
I know. Huh?
I'm not the fucking.
You
big
got
boss.
dirt on your boots.
Yeah.
That's it. They're not brand new. And you don't have styrofoam on your boots.
Nah.
You know.
You know what I mean? It's different,
I love it, man. It's refreshing.
right?
It's refreshing, man, because I think the kids need a. It's like you're reminding me of a drill sergeant, man. You've been through it. You've seen it. You've seen the horrors of construction, and you're trying to educate these guys that this is what it was like, and this is what it can be.
I've over the last 27 years, I don't know how many people that work with me right now that have their own company. I would say minimum 15 people that I know.
And you push them to that.
And I push them like, hey, listen,
You're not afraid that they're going to become your competition.
they'll never become.
They'll never because you. Yeah,
I'm not
exactly.
But, like if you're good, I put like it's either you're gonna work for me and make great money, or you're gonna have your own business. You know what I mean? Like I have,
Which is a win-win. You
a
guys
win-win.
work together because then now you can feed work to each other. If he's slower, you're slow. You work together.
yeah, but
You don't burn a bridge.
never burn a bridge. Never. And I'm known in the industry probably as the biggest asshole
By whose standard?
because I don't have sympathy.
Oh, okay.
That's the difference. I don't care about your story. I don't care about this. We're here. We get to work. That's it. It is what it is. Let's get shit done. Then after work, tell me all you want.
We're friends.
Yeah, but when I go to work, I got tunnel vision.
Focus.
Yeah, I'm tunnel vision. I couldn't care less. You could be a family member. The moment you get to my yard, I don't know you. You're the same as everybody else. You want to eat tonight at night together? No problem. During the day, do not think that you're
No
special.
privilege on the site.
Never. We're all the
Can't
same.
be.
Can't be.
It's going to blind the team.
Yeah.
It
100%.
becomes basically a cancer at that point, right?
yeah.
And you don't want that in the team.
No, sometimes you got to cut out some of the best workers there are. Like some of the guys that are really, really good, but they're a cancer. Because their head is up their fucking ass. They think they're better than
You tell them.
Oh, yeah. I'll tell them straight.
Straight
Listen,
up to their face.
yeah, you're not better than this guy. I
Do
don't
they get glassy eye? A little shed of a tear?
Yeah, sometimes. They do.
Sometimes?
Sometimes. I've had to let go a lot of key players,
Yeah.
right? But I don't fire people, though. People fire themselves. I tell that to everybody I hire. I would never fire you. You're going to know when it's time to leave. You're going to know. You're going to burn that candle on both ends. So when I walk up to you, 99% of the time, the guys already know what I'm like, hey, we're going to I know, Ken. It's time for me to go.
Is it them or is there like exterior forces that are kind of chipping at them saying, oh, you could be bigger than Ken. You could be bigger than
you
this.
could be bigger than Ken, or you could come here and work for more money. Or you could, but
I'll go there for $2 more. I'll go there for whatever.
Yeah, but you're chasing money. You're not going to get anywhere. You're not going to get anywhere if you chase the dollar. I've had so many opportunities when I was young when everybody knew who I was. I was a fucking animal in this business. Ken, come work here, come work here. Why would I leave there to go make $4 more? wasn't worth it for me.
It's not worth it.
I was looking at the value I was getting out of that
Loyalty,
company.
man. You got to stay right.
Yeah.
Kenneth, I got to ask you, how do you handle a bad client, a bad situation? It just it
happens. I have a few.
Yeah. Anybody in construction has it.
I have a few. We get sometimes some heated arguments. It gets heated a couple times.
Root cause, most of the time, money.
Just some clients you just can't please, and that's tough for me because I'll go above and beyond. I'll do my hardest. And I have a few that I can't please. It is what it is. Like, I'll still get it done no matter what.
It eats away at you that you can't.
No, I don't.
You won't let it?
It does in the beginning
Okay.
for maybe like 4 or 5 hours. Then I look at it, you know what? Fuck it. Cut my loss. Let's just get this shit done. Let's move forward. Let's kill it with kindness. I'm going to fight a battle I'm never going to win.
Yeah.
I'm already at a loss.
They won't let you win.
They won't let me win. So I'm already at a loss. So you know what? If I lose a little bit more, who cares? But I'm going to lose more giving them exactly what they want. And that's it. And that's the best way to get at somebody. That's the best way to pay it back. Or it's easier to say, hey, pack up my tools and walk away.
That's the easy way out.
That's the easy way out. I'd rather burn money. I'll burn it. But I'm going to give you everything that you want. And then walk away with a smile.
You ever get clients that remind you of the stigma attached to construction where you're beneath us?
Oh, yeah. But
you really want to say certain words and certain expressions.
I give them.
You don't. I never have, but you want to.
No, I give them a reality check quick. I work for some big players out there that think they're on top of that mountain, and it doesn't work with me. I tell them straight, listen, you're no different than me, buddy. You don't own me. You want me to do this job? This is what it is. You don't want me? Fine. Get somebody else. But the moment that you try to disrespect me or the people that work for me, we're done. I'm not working for you.
Doesn't matter if it's like the new guy that just showed up. Doesn't matter.
What a shovel is. I had a client that said something rude about a truck driver once, and we were working at his house, and he said something about a truck driver that was working for me. I turned around to that client. I said, listen, that guy wakes up every day, 5 o'clock. He helps everybody on this team to put food on their table he's at your house working. And if you cannot accept him at his working, I'll pack up my shit and we're done. Don't ever disrespect one of my guys. We're a fucking team.
That's the way it should be.
We're a team.
Yeah.
And I don't care. Like, even I have one guy, this designer, this kid, amazing kid. I would do anything for him. Same thing. A client once got on the phone and started like bad-mouthing him. I stopped. $500,000 project. You know what I said? I'll give back your money. Come pick up your deposit. What do you mean? I don't want to work for you. You disrespecting him is disrespecting me and my entire team.
Yeah.
And they were shocked. We didn't work for them.
You walked away from the job.
Gave back their deposit. He's me.
I know.
I'm him.
I agree.
That kid, puts his heart and soul in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Hardest working guy I know.
It's too easy sometimes for clients to treat low men on the totem pole a certain way, not realizing that you're also disrespecting the owner of the business.
That's what I said. This person was a surgeon. I said, what, you became a surgeon overnight?
No.
You didn't make mistakes?
Never.
So what, you're talking about a mistake on a pool permit? That we got to make a phone call? And you're shredding a guy and making a guy feel that bad? Come pick up your deposit. I don't need to work for you.
Good for you. But the younger generation is afraid to do that. Because they're not sure if they're going to get another job.
I'll get it.
You'll know you're going to get another job.
I'll get another job. Even from my worst clients, like those couple bad clients, they'll still refer me. They'll still refer me. No matter what, they'll refer me. Because nobody's going to do what I do.
Kenneth, out of all the companies that you're building right now and some in the future, what's the one thing that makes each of the companies stand out? Like, what's the railing company known for? What's the demolition guys known for? What's the mandate?
We get shit done.
That's it. Doesn't matter which it is, right?
Doesn't matter. Like, you could call me tomorrow and say, I have a project. Nobody says, can't be done. I'll get it done. That's the difference. One way or another, if I got to pull 20 guys from here, 20 guys, we'll get it done. We'll meet timelines. That's the thing. Everybody else is always bragging about how busy they are. They're fully booked up. Oh, we're the best. And I'm not like that.
There's no reason. What's the reason behind that boasting?
I look at it like that as this weakness. Are you really that busy? Are you really that good? That you got to be bragging about it 24/7?
No.
Don't trust anybody else? What do you mean?
Shouldn't be.
Don't trust another contract? There's a lot of good guys in my industry. There's a lot of good guys in every industry. So you're saying that you're the best in the industry? Oh, nah, that doesn't exist to me. That shows weakness.
Yeah.
How good are you? You know what I mean?
So Kenneth, how do we get more people into this industry, man?
You know what? I don't know, man. This is the industry. I hope I got a little boy. If my son falls into this industry, that kid's going to be fucking rich. If he has my mindset, which I try to push on my kids as much as possible. Like, my kids know daddy used to be homeless. Daddy used to do this. That. If they get into this industry, fuck it. With my mindset, they're golden. They're golden. But nobody wants their kids to work hard anymore. I want my kids to work hard. I want them to sacrifice. Like, my daughter's 11. I already tell her, hey, when you're 13, you're going to work. Whether you're going to sick kids, you're doing something 3 days a week. It shows them value. Yep. Like, I do a lot of things for autism and breast cancer. And now I'm starting to get my daughter involved in it. Like, Charlize, you're 11. Come with me. Be a part of these things.
The experiences are great.
Experience, yeah, it's going to teach you.
And people you meet.
Yeah.
Right.
And I talk like this to my kids, which some parents probably look at me like, my kids, they have friends over, they got to mute shit, right? They don't know what's coming out of my mouth. And my kids don't even swear.
Really?
Yeah, that's crazy. They laugh at that. Can you stop swearing? No, this is the way I am, right? It's tough. It's tough, right? Because parents don't want their kids to work hard anymore.
What do they want their kids to do?
Easy lifestyle. We live in a fantasy right now, I think, man. You know what I mean? Fantasy.
It's not real.
It's not fucking real. It's impossible.
They think it's real.
Yeah. Till that money runs out from that generation.
Then what happens there at that point? Then the value of what they're spending things on doesn't last, right?
No. How do they get it then? After this question, how do you go get it? I'll tell you one thing. I'm the worst. I don't look at money. I don't look at it.
How do you not do that?
I just fuck it. It's gonna come. It's gonna go. I'll figure it out.
Yeah, you've had the lowest of lowest, and you've had the highest of highest.
I never chase the money. I always chase my passion. Like, this is my drug of choice. This is my high. Fuck it. I can't get a bigger high than this. And then when I come out blazing, it's even better. You know what I mean? So, like, I don't know. For me, this is it.
So you're focused mostly on residential.
Yeah.
All segments, and you're growing from that point.
I'm growing from there.
And then you're all over the GTA. How far do you go?
Anywhere.
Northwest, east, how far? It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. If money's ready, I'm gone. If it makes sense to do that job, I'm there. And if I can't do that job, I actually help clients that are like, let's say in Hamilton. Like,
if you know somebody.
If I know somebody, like here or whatever. If you have a contractor that you're not sure, send me a picture. I'll guide you through it. I'll tell them what to do. Like, I have people that got screwed over, and I'm like, listen, I feel bad. I don't want to take your money. I'm going to refer you to this guy. He's a friend of mine. He can help you out. Let's do this, right? And if you can't, then I'll come in and do the project for you, right? And sometimes I'll do it at cost.
So, almost 30 years, it must have been hard the last 3 years presenting your numbers. And you were probably looking at it going, geez, I can't believe that this is actually costing this much. Yeah. But these are your numbers. These are your fair numbers. You're not gouging. You're presenting your fair numbers to a client. And you're probably looking at it going, like, do you feel bad? I guess the clients are probably having a conversation with you going, does it really cost that much these days?
That's how much it costs. I don't feel bad. This is what it is.
This is what it costs.
This is what it costs. If somebody cheaper, congratulations.
Find them. Roll the dice.
That's it. Roll it. I'm not looking at now. I'm looking at 10 years. Everybody's been so focused the last 2 years on this boom. Fuck that. I haven't been focused on that since the day I opened in 2020.
You're already planning for the dip and then the next boom.
I've been planning for the dip the day I opened. I've been making my whole team plan for this dip.
For the dip.
Yeah, and everybody thought I was crazy. Guys, learn the railings, learn the demo, learn the pools, learn everything. Why? Because when shit dips, we're all going to come together. but we're coming together as a team. The difference is where everybody's just focused on that one thing. When that dips, what are you going to do?
Everyone's stuck at that point.
Everybody's stuck, right? I'm focused on the worst. If I focus on the worst, it's got to fucking turn out.
Yeah,
it's got to come around, right?
Yeah,
can't just look at the good times. Right? Stuff happens all the time.
I'd love to get your. I don't even know because we just met, right?
Yeah.
And I'd love to get your opinion on how TV perceives this whole industry.
I don't watch TV.
But you know how TV presents our industry, right?
I think everybody's sorry.
Pull it towards you, man. Just pull it towards you.
TV is tricky, right? Like, because everybody's claiming they're the best on the TV too, right? Like,
well, that's all they do.
That's all they do. But you're the best.
It's amazing. You found all the best in all of Canada, you put them on TV.
And you're the best. And I got the best contractor. I got the best. Okay, so what happens when that contractor hits a bad run? You're not the best anymore, right? That's the thing is, like, I always find hard when, like, I feel like people are saying, like, general contractors, I'm the fucking best. Well, you're not the best. You have a tile guy that can tell you to go fuck yourself any day. You got an electrician that can tell you to go fuck yourself any day. You don't know the ins and outs of his business. What if he goes bankrupt tomorrow because of some other job?
It's true. You can't drop everything and then start taking
Dropping
over.
everything, right?
Yeah.
But everybody just wants to be a project manager, right? So I don't know what's gonna happen on that.
You can never be the best in your head, not vocally to anybody, unless you know how to do every single job.
I'm not the best.
You do not know every single job.
I tell all my clients I'm not the best.
Yeah.
I'm the best for me, and I don't think anybody else loves this business like me. There's a lot of good guys. I'm not the best. Hands down, I'm the best just for me. That's it. Everybody else, hey, fuck, hats off to you. You think you're the best? Good for you. You're the best in the industry, amazing. I don't look at nobody else. And I don't, good for them. Hats off to them.
Are you getting a cross-section of guys like from school, formally trained?
No, I'm getting a lot of migrant workers, a lot of Spanish guys.
Yeah.
I don't find a lot of people don't want to work anymore.
So you got to go elsewhere.
You got to go elsewhere, right? You got to find those guys, and those guys want to work, man. They got a lot to prove. Like, I look at them as like I was in 1993. They got the same fucking hunger.
Yeah.
They got to
see
get
it in
out.
their eyes.
Yeah, you see it in their eyes. They just want to go, right? They got to get on their feet, right? Some of them, when they do get on their feet, they get comfortable and they're gone because their head swells, right? The key is not to forget where you come from. Stay humble.
Is the problem that they want to get to being the best and making the most money and being the PM too quickly?
Yeah.
Like, or even you shouldn't even be getting to that point. You should just constantly be doing the best today, that day. You're a reflection of that day.
Yeah, 100%.
Instead of, in about 10 years, I'm going to own 15,000 companies and I'm going to have all these teams and all this other shit. No, man, that's not the goal here.
No, that's not the goal. It's never been my goal.
No.
It's never been my goal. My goal is week to week. How can I do better next week?
So what you got going on next week?
Fuck, a lot of shit going on.
All kinds of stuff going on.
Yeah, all kinds.
You going to start slowing down for the holidays? Holidays are coming
Well,
soon.
my pool season will be done soon. To be honest, I'm tired. I wake up at 3:30 every day. 3:30. I don't go home till 8, 9 o'clock.
What time you go to bed?
12.
Holy.
12.
You
11.
know that limit of sleep actually shrinks your life, right?
Fuck. I don't know, man. I'm living. I feel like I'm 20. I don't know, right? Just who I am. I'm built that way. I've always been that way. I could go out all night, come home at 3 o'clock. I'm the first guy at work. Doesn't matter what I did last night. You want to be a big boy at night, you got to be a bigger boy during the day. My business comes first. You know what I mean?
A lot of people in this industry don't look at it that way.
I got a lot of people that depend on me.
So you look at all the mouths that are going to get fed if you don't show up.
Yeah.
Right?
You lead by example.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't make excuses.
You ever get into commercial work? Have you done commercial stuff?
I've done commercial.
You like it?
I like it. I don't like
faster.
I don't like waiting for my money.
Yeah, 90 days, 120 days, or if not longer.
Yeah, 10% hold back.
All that kind of crap.
All that. I think about it every once in a while. Should I dip back into it?
But their argument is like, well, we have a holdback and we have a delay on payments, but sometimes you guys never even get paid in Resi.
I always get paid.
Always get paid? Even though it's a bad client and you walk away?
Always get paid.
No? Yeah. Really?
Always get paid.
How are you lucky enough to pull that one off?
I said, doesn't matter. Your worst client, just deliver.
That's it.
That's it. Don't fight it. You can fight it, but then it's a point you got to stop. Just fucking do what they want to do. That's it. They want you to do it 3 times, do it 3 times. Take away the excuses. I'm that type of person. You give me a problem, I'm going to take that problem away from you. I'm going to find 10 ways to eliminate that problem. And that's what I do. Don't get me wrong. I get heated sometimes. Fuck, it happens. But then I'll go back and I'll be like, okay, this is a problem. Fix it. What's your problem now? Fix it.
That's construction.
Take it away from them.
Yeah.
Take it away, and they'll pay you. They'll pay you.
There's a lot of people in this business that haven't gotten paid, man. They've tried, they finished, they did the job, they try to please, and they still didn't pay.
Don't let your client get that far ahead of you then.
Yeah.
Don't let them get that far ahead of you. Right? But I believe in if you do good work, you're going to get paid. You know what I mean? If you do good work, you'll get paid. And you're going to know, like, 90% of the time, you know the bad client.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I have clients, they read my contract. They're like, Ken, but I want to change the contract. No, this is my contract. This is not here this is just here just in case somebody wants to fuck me. And if you're reading through line by line, highlighting line, you already have bad intentions.
Yeah, you're
You know what I mean? So that client I don't want. I have a client that sent me a couple months ago, I'll change these things in your contract. Nah, I'm not changing that. That's my contract. Those are my terms.
What kinds of little things can you share or no?
To be honest, I don't even really know.
Because there's always going to be a client that's going to have an issue with some sort of point or this or that or the
deposit structures, this,
Yeah.
that. But that's the way it is. This guy only wants that. Well, good for that guy. Use that guy. This is what I need.
Are you holding back a little bit at the end? Or I'm noticing a lot of the new guys are not doing that.
Well, you know what? I always end up doing the projects a lot faster. So sometimes I have a huge amount in the end left over.
Yeah.
Like I'm only supposed to have 3%. Sometimes I got 20% left over. But I'm not worried. I get it. I'll get it. I deliver.
That's all you got to do. You deliver, you get paid.
Deliver, I'll get paid.
Eventually you get paid.
Yeah, I'll get it.
I want to chat a little OBC talk here regarding snow and rain loads as they're coming quickly to Ontario. And we were talking to Grand Prairie there the other day, and they minus 25 there right now in Alberta.
I don't do snow. Talking to the wrong guy. Never did it.
You haven't started a Kenneth snowplow?
I'm not doing that shit.
That takes a different kind of breed, man.
You know what? Even as a kid in this trade, I never did snow in the winter.
Really?
I always went to go do. I did plumbing for a couple of years. I did concrete and drain in the winter. A little bit of gas. I did all things that better me now in my business. So if I meet a plumber on site and says it happened last week, another plumber came in doing a cabana for something. Oh, can't do this. I'm like, no.
Bring the mic closer.
Oh, sorry.
No, bring the mic closer.
Oh, yeah.
Stay chill out
So
there.
there was
bring
a
it
plumber
closer.
saying, oh, we can't do this. We can't do that. I'm
Yeah.
like, no, we can do this. I'll go to Home Depot right now and buy you 3x2Y. I'll get you lengths of pipe. And if you can't do it, I'll do it myself. And they look at me, what do you mean?
I know, eh?
Right?
They look at you as if, how dare you
Yeah.
tell me you know how to do what I can do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tell them it's fine. Listen, guys.
I may not be as fast and I may not be as pretty, but I'll get it done.
Because everybody comes, they want to just like show their chest, how big they are. Like, it's fine. You want to show you have a big dick? No problem. I got a small dick, but I'll get the job done. You know what I mean? I'll make you look stupid and I'll get it done, right? It's same like.
Little dicks go far, man. Little dicks go far.
Listen, I just want to move. I'm not here to make you look bad. I'm just here trying to help.
Get the work done.
Let's get it done. You're
Yeah,
here.
just get it done, man.
He looked at me like I was fucking crazy. And then that contractor actually complained to the homeowner. So, Ken was like this.
That's crossing the line.
I started laughing because it's their contractor. And he said, Ken, what happened? I said, this is what happened. So what did you do? Went to Home Depot, bought all the pipe, brought it there. That's why the job's done. Simple.
Simple. I got the job done.
I got the job done.
Problem, solve problem.
Yeah.
Next problem.
He's a big guy, but he was only this tall. But his chest was that big, right?
He's a wide guy.
But that's the thing is, like everybody, a lot of guys in construction, they all have an ego.
Of course they do.
Like, fuck, that trade's better than that trade. I just want to get the fucking work done, guys. I couldn't care less.
Team.
Couldn't
Get it
care
done.
less. Least of my worries.
A vast majority of Ontario is set at 8.4 pounds per square foot for rain load. A few areas are set for 6.26 pounds per square load. Only Lansdowne House is set for 4.2. Where's Lansdowne House? I have no idea where Lansdowne House is. Somebody look that up, send me a letter, and I won't read it. Most of Ontario ranges from 41.8 to 52.2 pounds per square foot for snow load. So we got a bill for that stuff. Wawa goes up to as high as 85 pounds. White River goes as high as 94 pounds. Meanwhile, Burlington, Oakville, and much of Mississauga and Toronto are down to 18.8. Leamington and Windsor sit at a lowest of 16.7. That's snow and rain load. What else you want to chat about there, Kenneth?
Nothing to do with snow and rain.
No.
Fuck, I hate rain.
Pull the mic closer to you.
I hate rain.
I get emails, guys saying, listen, he was a little soft-spoken. He was walking away from the mic or something, man.
I hate
you can
rain.
pull the mic towards you.
I hate rain.
You hate rain at all?
Yeah.
Again, Newfoundland. I don't understand what's going on here. Like,
I'm not there. I'm here.
I know, but that's kind of in like.
I left there. You know what I mean? If you notice, I'm not a guy that looks at the past. You know what I mean? I look at the future.
It's true.
You know what I mean? I don't look at shit that happened. Okay, that happened. Move forward. It is what it is.
But Ken, I got to be honest, man. Like, this is daunting that it's almost like, fuck it.
Yeah.
This is what I'm going to build. And if you think I'm fucking crazy,
that's my
then
favorite line.
Fuck it.
That's my line. Fuck it. I don't give a fuck. I don't care about your opinion. Fuck it. This is what I want to do, and this is what I'm doing.
And you get it done.
I'll get it done.
Doesn't matter at what level, if it's a new business, new division, new client, new project, new scope, new everything. Fuck it. Just get it done.
Just get it done. Fuck it. I don't give a fuck about
Everybody else should have that same mentality.
I don't give a fuck about nobody else. I don't care what people look at me and think I'm fucking crazy. Good. Think I'm crazy. Because I am fucking crazy.
But then you turn around and you get it done and you come back and you're like, hey.
This is what it is. I had somebody come up to me a couple months ago. Respect the guy. Fuck great. He has great business. Fucking hardworking guy. Does well for him. He said, Ken, I can't figure it out. How the fuck did you manage to turn this around in 2 years? I've been in the business for 20 years and I can't do what you did in 2 years. I said, you know what the difference is? You're happy where you want to be and I'm happy where I want
Comfort.
to be. You're comfortable. That's the difference. I'm not.
Majority of the construction industry comfortable?
Probably.
We shouldn't be. We should always be striving for that first year. Then we were trying to build our brand, our business, our mindset.
Yeah.
What was driving us at that point, and remember how we were then, and keep that.
I got 2 fucking kids.
Yeah.
I got a son that looks at me. I got a daughter that calls me every day at 5:30. You know what I mean? That's what I do it for. You know what I mean? That's my end goal. My kids' pride to me, like the way they look at me, that's all I want. That's the biggest thing. And you know what? Clients. Some of my best friends today are clients. Are my clients, like my best friends. I can knock on anybody's door in the last 27 years. And I guarantee you they'll walk me into their house, have a coffee, sit down, have dinner with. I was out on the weekend. I was at a bar, relaxing. All I can hear is my name. Client from the past. Oh, it's Ken. It's like we seen each other 10 years ago. That's the best reward ever. You know what I mean?
Why do you think that is? What did you do or say that made that friendship?
Because they know when I come to your house, I'm going above and beyond. I don't give a fuck what my contract says. I don't care if this is what has to get done, it's going to get done. And if I don't like it, I'll rip it out and redo it. And if I don't think it looks right, even though I have designers, we got 4 in-house designers, got everything, I'll change it on the fly. I got clients, imagine, spending $500,000, don't even know what material are coming to their house.
Yeah, I know, man. They trust in you.
They trust Ken, pick whatever you want. Imagine, they're spending $500,000 with me, saying, pick whatever stone you want at my house. I have one client that did brother and sister, and the sister called him, and she's like, I got to go to Ken's office, pick out, because I have a showroom and everything. So he goes, don't pick it out. He's going to do whatever the fuck he wants anyways. Right? How amazing is that?
Do you speak to the clients? Doesn't matter if it's some big CEO, making millions of dollars a year, or if it's a little old lady who's got a small house and she just needs to update it, you speak to them the same way.
All the same.
You're the same person. You're
Same
not
person.
a different person.
Nah.
You know how people are. Well, there's three of us, right?
Yeah.
There's you, who you are for your friends. There's you, who you are for your family. And then there's you, who you are for business, right?
I'm the same.
You're the same person.
All across
You
the
don't
board.
have a different face on it. Doesn't matter.
No.
So it doesn't matter if the client is huge, tiny, simple.
We're
You
all the
speak to
same.
them the same way.
We're all the same. I don't look at it.
You can't. There's no reason for it.
We're all the same.
You're going to treat someone differently because they've got a $500,000 car in the driveway?
Couldn't give a fuck. Congratulations. That means that guy worked for it.
Work for it.
You know what? Maybe that guy who has a Honda in his driveway has more money than the guy that has a fucking Ferrari. But it doesn't make that guy better than him.
No, it doesn't.
And I'm telling you, I do work for some of the biggest players in Toronto. And they'll all tell you, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm at somebody's house. He's like, you know who owns this house? I'm like, yeah, I don't care. He calls the owner of the house. He's like, yeah, he doesn't give a shit. You're no different than me. We sit down at night and have a drink.
Yeah.
I'm not coming to what?
Same.
Because,
It's the same, man.
right? I don't look at that. We're all the same.
I know that this is a constant topic on the show. It's just like, and we were talking off mic just before we got started about the 1.5 million homes that have to get built in the next 10 years that the government's doing it. And they're not going to do it. Are they going to do it?
No shot.
There's no way they're going to do it.
There's no way.
Right? And what's the primary reason why do you think that they're not going to do it?
There's not enough workers.
That's
There's
what I
not enough
mentioned.
skilled guys, man.
That's what I
There's not.
mentioned.
There's not enough people in our industry, man.
Would you take on kids if the government was helping you subsidize those kids into your workforce?
Fuck, I would take on kids without the subs.
You would still take them on,
Yeah,
train them.
Train them. They got to learn. I started from somewhere. I started from the fucking bottom. They got to start from the bottom. How's the next generation going to come through? Well, because I started just like them. I would love to have a kid 14 years old. I'll tell you a story. I was at a restaurant in the summer. It was up north. We're at a marina. There was a kid hustling, busboy, hustling. Like, I looked at this kid. I was like, wow. This kid, like, touched a nerve with me, to be honest. This kid's working and working and working. And he came by and I asked him, I said, how old are you? He was 12 years old. I was, fuck. I was impressed. Right? It was 10 o'clock at night. I was impressed. I keep watching and I pulled him over. I said, why are you working so much? Because my mom's a single mom. She works 3 jobs. I'm working here with her because I can spend time with her. That fucking kid left their impression on me. I told him, I'll never forget you. Keep that hustle. You're going to get somewhere. Whatever I had in my pocket that night, I gave it to him. I gave it to him. His mom came out and said, you're the best son in the world. But think about it. He's working, doing laps around everybody else just so he can spend time with his mother. You tell me that fuck kid's not going to get somewhere?
He's going to get far.
I told him, you get old enough, as soon as you get your SIM card, call me. I'll fucking hire you in a heartbeat. But you know what? I hope I can put that guy in business.
There's something that I have never heard on this show ever before, and I don't know if I'll ever hear it again, that you just said right now. As soon as you get your SIM card, give me a call.
Yeah.
Because you got to be a certain age to get a SIM card.
Yeah. Right? As soon as you
Like,
get
that speaks volumes there, man. Like, that kid is hustling at that age.
that age, whatever I had in my
The
pocket,
possibilities ahead of him, right?
nobody's going to stop that fucking kid.
No.
If he has that drive now,
Yeah.
and he's doing that now, who's going to stop that kid?
Nobody.
Nobody. I'll take that kid. I don't, and hands down.
You already see where that kid's going to go.
Oh, yeah.
In your businesses.
Yeah. Any business that kid touches.
Yeah. Whatever he's
If
interested
he has
in.
that mindset,
Yeah.
nobody's going to beat him. Nobody's going to beat him. He's not there for the money. He's not. That kid touched a nerve with me. I'll never forget that kid ever again in my life. Ever. I was blown away by that. 11 years old. Doing laps around everybody. Just to spend time with his mom. That kid's going to get somewhere.
What else do I want to know about you, Kenneth?
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm sure there's more.
There's a whole.
Are we going to invite other guys here, the other four men?
I would love.
I would love to have conversations, like more detailed conversations about each of these chapters, man.
I would love to get all my partners and everybody in here.
Just tell them to put the mic close to you, man.
they would put it. But a lot of them are camera shy. A lot of them.
What do you mean they're camera shy?
They're shy. Like,
do they know what year it is? There's cameras everywhere, man.
but you know, it's not for everybody, right?
But it's
like,
just,
I'm shy.
Are we not just having a conversation about
But
construction?
I'm self shy.
No, you're not shy.
Oh, fuck.
No, you're not shy. I met you 2 seconds, and all of a sudden, we're talking like this.
Yeah.
We're speaking construction.
Yeah.
We have our own language. Just tell them that.
What language is it? Fuck it?
it's fuck it.
Right?
That's exactly the language.
Anybody will tell you, my favorite word, even my kids will tell you. My favorite word is, I don't give a fuck.
You don't give a fuck?
I don't give a fuck. Anybody tell you that? I don't give a fuck. Get shit done. That's my answer. Any one of these guys come, anybody that knows it, even my kids. My son will tell you, my dad's favorite line is, he doesn't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Get shit done. Let's go. Move.
Because if you got that, what's going to stop you, man?
The only person who can stop me is me.
Yeah.
That's the only person. As long as I have these work boots on, you're not stopping me. You'll never fucking outwork
What kind of work boots you wearing there?
I don't know, man.
What do you got now?
Dakotas.
Dakotas?
Only boots
Oh,
I
you're
wear.
going old school, man.
Yeah.
You're going old school.
Yeah. So that's the thing. You know, I'm driven by passion, man.
And if you see it in others.
I'll embrace it, man. I'll encourage people to go in business. I've told people in the last 27 years, like, look, you're either going to be one of my best employees or you're going to fucking learn from me and you're going to go in business for yourself. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Fucking go do it. If you have it in you, I encourage them to go. Make the run. Try it. What's the worst case scenario? You fucking flop? You can always get a job. You can always get it. I got some really good guys in this industry that started with me when they didn't even know how to hold a shovel. And they're running 10, 15 employees, doing good for themselves.
Are you still looking for people? Always?
Always.
You can always have more added to the teams.
Always. Always. You know, people come and go, right? You know what I
But
mean?
everybody wants to build their own empire. Maybe sometimes you're not designed to be the emperor.
You know what? Fuck, man. Business is not for everybody.
Yeah, it's hard.
It's hard.
How much time do you spend on the business part of the business? If you're evaluating every fucking job every day, you're spending a lot of time evaluating.
People think I'm crazy. I know everything that goes. People think I'm fucking crazy. I know everything that goes on in every company. I dictate what goes on in every fucking company. Even though we brainstorm, hey guys, we gotta do it like this. We gotta do it like this. There's nothing I don't know. My brain doesn't shut off. Like I'll call everybody. Hey, what are you doing? Where's this?
So that goes back to lead by example.
Yeah.
Right? And not afraid to jump in if you have to.
Yeah. If I gotta go with my demo partner, I gotta do it.
I learned that early on from other guys who were having bigger outfits and they started growing and they were pivoting. If something went wrong and all of a sudden they had to move a crew because of something bad happened or whatever, they were able to bring another crew right in and replace everybody and get going, moving forward.
No problem.
It was not a problem about, holy shit, we have to shut everything down for today and figure out and regroup and try to figure out later on in the week. No. It was like instantaneously.
Shut it down. Let's
Done.
go.
Move on.
Yeah.
You got to be able to do that.
Yeah, 100%. But it's hard. But you can only do that if you have your own fucking teams. So how do you do that as a contractor? Your tile guy walks up. Your tile guy gets up and leave. How do you do that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This guy gets up and leave. How do you do it?
So how does a kid approach you? What are you looking for at a kid? If they come up to you and they bump into you and they see your van, you're driving around, you see you whatever somewhere, what's the one thing they're going to say to you that you're going to kind of say, okay, this is a good kid. I want to talk to you. I want to show up tomorrow, whatever. What are they going to do?
All they got to do is tell me they want to work.
That's it.
That's it. That's all they got to do. And I'll give everybody the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah. You get
Come
the
to
shot.
work. Come to work. Show me what you can do. Sometimes I hire people, I don't even need them. I just want to see what they're capable of. Maybe I don't need you now, but you could be fucking amazing. I'm going to need you down the road.
Potential.
Yeah, I'll find a position for you down the road. Or, you know what? I don't want to miss out on that opportunity. You know what I mean? Like, some people, no, I'm not hiring. You just tell the way their body language is. Sometimes there's people that have great body language. They're only good for the first 2 weeks. And they're done. You know what I mean? They're just short-term.
They're all show.
Yeah, they're all show. They want it with the mouth, but they don't really, really want it. You know, and I don't like to babysit either. Like, I like to give a lot of people free range. Show me what you can do. If you're the best, show me.
That's all it is.
That's
It's
it.
proofs in the pudding, man.
Yeah, show me. I'll fucking pay you.
I call it trade sitting.
Yeah.
I have no time for trade sitting.
And I don't like people that come in demanding, like, hey, I want this amount of money. I want this. Yeah. The fuck out of here.
You know, you've been in there long enough and you know enough people in this industry. This is what you're worth.
Yeah. Like, you're gonna come in demanding all these things that you want.
It's a mistake.
It's a mistake. You're done. Listen, no shot. Like, I had a guy saying to me, "Oh, I want a pickup. I want this. I want that." You know what I said to him? Fuck, we'll go to Walmart right now. I'll buy you a pickup. You understand? No fucking problem. Tell me what color you want. No problem. No
decals and everything, man.
Yeah, no problem. I'll get it free right away. That guy I didn't hire. You know what I mean? That doesn't work. And it's always the guys that come in the most. I'm the best. I can outsell anybody. I can outdo this. Those guys never fucking last.
Nobody's the best.
No.
Get that out of your heads, man.
Maybe. I don't know, man. I'm different. I'm a different breed, I think. I'm in my own world, thank God. I got my own bubble going on.
MSDs, construction workers, are at high risk for developing muscular, what? I don't even know how to say that. Whatever. Everyone's going to have to correct me, man. Disorders, MSDs. MSDs often occur in neck, back, shoulders, elbows, wrists, and hands and are caused by wear over a long period of time. No one incident. We all know this. Construction, right?
Stop Googling shit. Fuck.
You got kinks? You got no kinks at all? Nothing at all? Everything still works perfectly? That's it. You know why? Because you never fucking stopped. Yeah. The moment you stop is when you're
done.
Like wheels in motion.
It's fucking, you get a kink here. Keep typing, you get a kink. You know what I mean? Stop looking for problems. I don't know. When I went to work, nobody cared. Come to work. That was it. Now everybody has a million excuses. Like, how the fuck do you wake up in the morning? I get messages. 5:30, I get a text. I'm not feeling well.
I know.
What do you mean?
I'm not going to come in today. And by the way, it's Friday.
I'm not feeling well. At 5 o'clock in the morning, you knew you weren't feeling well? Mm-hmm. So you got sick at, 4:55 a.m.? So you didn't know you weren't feeling well at fucking 10 o'clock prior?
The night before.
Yeah, right? That's what I'm saying. It's those days didn't exist when I went to work.
It's performance, man.
Yeah, like, I'm not feeling.
They needed the evening to figure out their performance.
Or my alarm clock didn't go off. You know how many times I said to guys, like, what are you, my fucking son? That's something my son would probably say at 7 years old. Wow. Dad, my alarm clock didn't go off. Right? Like, you're a grown, like, there's too many excuses now. Like, you know what the thing is? It's too much work, too. We actually need this bubble to break. We need everybody to
streamline.
Yeah, we need a reality check. Everybody does. Even me, I need a reality check.
Do you want it to break?
Yeah, I fucking want it to break.
You definitely, because all of a sudden, all the rats are going to leave the ship.
No, it's not that.
What?
I got to dig deeper.
It's going to make you.
It's going to fucking make me a lot fucking.
Problem solve it.
Yeah. I'm going to come out even fucking stronger.
It's true.
Yeah.
But the ones that don't know how to do that.
I'm not worried about them.
They'll leave. They'll just leave.
They'll leave. But I look at it and my team says it to me now. They're like, Ken, fuck, you've been saying this. Everything you've been saying, I said, yeah. Now we're going to see how fucking good we are, guys.
So this is going to happen, right?
I think it's going to happen. But now we're going to see how good my team is.
27. So you would have, you just missed the first one, but you saw a little bit of a tickle of it in 2008.
2008.
Yeah.
98, I worked through it.
You worked through it in 98.
Yeah,
which was,
and my other, what I was doing, every time there was a recession, we grew. I went to fucking.
It's generally what happens.
I grew in a recession. Now I want to see my fucking team. Now hey, anybody can be busy in good times. Let's see when bad times hit, what the fuck's going to happen. You know what I mean? That's what I want to see. Now I'm going to see how strong my team is. But that starts with me. Right? So now
it has to start and end.
Yeah.
It has to, man.
My team knows I don't give a fuck.
But you get a lot of guys that are doing what you're doing, but they want to keep their boots clean and they want to be in their Range Rovers and they want to be not on the job site. They want to have they want to be up at the cottage having the conversation about stone selections and shit. That's a stereotype, man.
Listen, I couldn't care. I've been in some of the fanciest restaurants in Toronto with a fucking work shirt on, boots full of mud, and people looking at me like, no fucks given. And everybody I'm there is all dressed up. I'm coming late from work. I couldn't care less. Doesn't mean probably gonna leave the biggest fucking tip at the table anyway.
You're there for a purpose.
I'm there for a purpose.
Yeah, that's it.
I don't care about anybody else around me.
Yeah, I know. Right? A lot of young kids, they have a problem with that. Eh? They have a problem with walking around with their workwear, and they want to go home and shower and tidy up and clean up and then go out. And I'm like, well, you should be proud to be looking this way.
Fuck, I work hard.
Yeah.
I have nothing to put my head down about it. That's the way I look at it.
Kenneth, let me ask you the 12 questions. You ready for this? I know you didn't read this at all. Eh?
No, I didn't read that. I didn't even read your
Bring the mic closer
I
to
didn't
you.
even read your email.
All I say is I sent it, man.
Yeah.
What is your favorite construction word?
Fuck it.
What is your least favorite construction word?
I can't.
What turns you on in construction?
Everything.
What turns you off in construction?
Nothing.
What's your favorite curse word?
Fuck.
What's your favorite vehicle? Anything in the world?
67 Eleanor.
Silver?
Oh, yeah.
Has to be.
Has to be.
Racing stripe?
Oh, yeah.
The whole shebang, eh?
The whole shebang.
Do you have one?
No.
You're going to have one.
Oh, yeah. I got it.
Fucking love it.
Yeah.
What's your least favorite vehicle?
Fuck. Least fit. I don't fucking have one.
You don't have it? You love every fucking kind of car out there?
I just fucking
Smart car? Cube?
I'd fucking drive a fucking smart car. Fuck, I drive a minivan sometimes. I branded my minivan in my company as the Lamborghini. You believe it? You look at my social media 2020. That was one of the first vehicles I had in my company.
And Lamborghini didn't come after you for that?
The Lamborghini, man.
Lamborghini.
Yeah. I seen somebody posted it once, like Lamborghini. I'm like, fuck, I'm rapping the minivan. Lamborghini.
What construction sound or noise do you love?
Fuck. Just when you hear that truck start, man.
Start of the day.
Yeah, those trucks still start up, man. As soon as you hear that diesel
The
crank.
diesel crank.
It's go time then. You know shit's getting done.
Something's going to happen that
Yeah.
day. What construction sound or noise do you hate?
Nothing.
What profession other than your own would you like to attempt one day?
Fuck that. No. This is my passion. I don't know.
You don't want to leave construction. No. That's it.
No. That's it. This is my thing, man.
What profession would you never want to do?
I don't know. I don't look at that shit.
You don't look at it? There's not one job that you wouldn't want to do?
I'd shovel fucking shit if I had to.
Last question. If heaven exists, what would you like to hear God say when you arrive at those pearly gates?
Welcome home.
What else do you want to tell me, man? What else?
Simple guy.
Let me just quickly, I totally missed all this because I was just enjoying it. But I mean, in construction, this could mean the safety thing. So you've got prolonged, you're damaging certain things. It's basically unsafe moving, knees, obstructions, unsafe ladders, all that other shit. Just pay attention. That's all it is, man, on the job site. Simple as that, man.
Listen, it's not for everybody.
It isn't, but if it's for you,
it's for you.
make it the best possible, man.
Any job. I tell my kids that. Doesn't matter what you guys want to do in life. I tell my kids this all the time. Find something that you love to do. And I swear, I say, even if that means you got to go pick up shit, be the best at picking up shit. Just find something you love. Fuck, that's one thing I try to teach my kids all the time. Don't chase the money. Chase your passion. Wake up imagine waking, I don't know how it is or what it'd be like to wake up every fucking day. You don't like your job.
A lot of people do that.
Or, even for, I love it. There's days I want to fucking drive my truck through my office. There's days I want to break shit. But you know what? Everybody will tell you 20 minutes later, I could be yelling. I'll laugh about it.
Yeah.
I'll laugh about it. Like, it is what it is, but I fucking love it. This is fucking best reward in life. And I spend 90% of my life at work. Imagine fucking hating that. Fuck, it sucks to be you. Right?
Do you like the paper side of the business as much as you like the construction side of the business?
Yeah, I know everything.
You got to love both sides.
Yeah,
that's all. Because it's part of it.
It's part of it.
You got to love it.
You can't not know both sides of the business. I would say you're probably a fucking idiot if you think that you shouldn't know both sides of the business.
You're not going to succeed.
You got to learn, like, even though I was a workhorse. Like, when I was younger, I was a guy that fucking went to work. But I wanted to learn how to do sales. I wanted to learn how to do this. I wanted to learn everything. I didn't want to be just a guy that knew how to grade. No, I want to drive a fucking Bobcat. I want to drive an Escalator. I want to sell. I want to do this. And that's what makes me who I am. Shit, it's a fan. I can do it all. But I can't do it all by myself. That's the difference.
You need a team.
I need a team. The moment that you think you can do shit by yourself, you're fucking dead.
Then you're the best. then you're the best. Then you can tell everybody that you're the best.
Show your weakness. I look at people like that when they gotta get out. I'm the best, and we're number one. I just like, you're so weak. You're so fucking weak, man. You're just showing all your weakness. I let everybody else feed into you. Like every time I open up a new division, I get like fucking 20 phone calls. What are you doing this for? Stay in your lane.
Really?
Yeah, stay to this. What do you
Competition reaching out, saying shit,
yeah.
talking shit. Wow, huh?
Yeah.
And you feed off of it.
I laugh at them.
That's it.
I laugh at them. I just laugh. Say, what are you so scared about?
Everybody, check him out. Kenneth Morgan, Kenneth Morgan Group, www.kennethmorgan.com, ken@kennethmorgan.com. Okay, so here, tell me, ramble on, because I got all these Instagrams here. You're running Kenneth Morgan Group.
Yeah.
Who's running Next Level Railings?
Fortunato's running Next Level Railings.
Who's running Furniture Scapes?
I'm running that with with my partner Mike.
And then who's running Next Level Paving?
Me and John.
Who's running Kenneth Morgan Pools?
I'm running that bad boy.
You're running that bad boy. And then who's running Endless Demolition?
Anthony.
Anthony's running that. And you don't want to hit at what else is going on because you just basically want to drop the hammer when it drops, right?
That's coming. A lot of people in my area know what's.
They already know what's happening.
They got to feel of it. They got to feel.
Anything else you want to share? Last little.
I don't know. Fuck. I want to be back.
Of course, you're gonna come back.
back.
You're gonna come back, and you're gonna bring some more of the team, and we're gonna talk more shit about how you got all these other ones going, up and running, and then why it's working, and then try to figure out what the fuck. Come back when the dip happens, man.
Fucking dip's here. Everybody's just delusional right now.
That's all it is, eh? I know it. I'm in the same boat, man. I agree.
The dip's fucking here. If you think the dip is not fucking here, you're fucked. You know what? Actually, better. Think the dip's not here.
Because it keeps less guys in the pool, man.
Yeah,
that's all it is.
But you know what? Honestly, I want everybody to do well.
Yes.
You know, I don't have a fucking bad bone in my body when I look at, like, you know what? Good for them. I want everybody to succeed in my industry. Not even if you're not even in it, just, I want you all to do well. That's it.
Is there one thing that you've built that just stands out for you?
Yeah, me. Me as a fucking person.
That's the one thing that stands out for you?
Yeah.
Good, man.
Yeah, I'm proud of myself.
Good for you, man.
I think all the hardships, ups and downs, that fucking road. It's been a long road, man. It's been,
But look what you've built.
yeah, but this is fucking stuff. Those are names.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean fuck all.
No, I'm looking at it as more as the family that you built.
Yeah, it's a family.
All the friends that you made.
But you take away those names, I'm still here.
Yeah, of course.
So that's what I'm most. Who I am as a person wouldn't fucking change it as the world. You don't like me, too bad. That's the way I look at it.
You can't please everybody.
No, you can't.
And nor should you.
I've never fucked anybody in my life. Even I have people that screwed me over. Here's your money. Paid in full, no matter what. Done. You'll never see another job from me ever again.
That's it. You move on.
Move on.
Let I guess karma deal with that bullshit later on and move on. You don't care. Just move on.
Just move on. Keep moving
You
forward.
did what you were supposed to do. You delivered, and then you're gone, and that's it. We don't get along. I don't care. I'm not going to work for you
Oh,
anymore.
we'll still be friends.
Yeah.
Fuck, I don't have no reason to hate. It is what it is. If you're going to hold a grudge against somebody, what the fuck are you accomplishing?
You're going to waste years of your life.
For what?
That's the one thing you're going to do. You're going to do that, and you're going to do that really well. Yeah. And that's something you don't want to do well.
I'd rather walk into a room and smile at you and fucking kill you. You can't get a better reward than that.
Exactly.
You
man.
walk in a room and somebody's going to put their head down.
No, I know. Eh?
Fuck. I hate to be that guy, man.
Kenneth, you're welcome anytime you want, and bring the team back, and we'll talk all kinds of stuff, and we'll continue the conversation about.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, thank you,
Thanks
man.
for doing this. This is actually good for our industry.
Thanks, man.
You know what I mean?
I think it is. I think we need it. I think more and more, and I encourage anybody that's reached out to me and said I want to start a podcast. By all means, man, do it.
Do it.
The more conversations we have, the better,
Like,
man.
you guys can team up. That's I love that.
Yeah, I love that shit.
Do it.
So, all right, that's it. Everyone, check out all the signs. Thank you, Angelina.
Yeah.
We are gone. Thank you.